I think we'll do the Dank Pods video and then we'll end off for today. The 320 ohm Dirty Budge. Gotta fucking love Dank Pods. We had Temu Dank Pods yesterday, and now we're back to true Dank Pods.
Behold.
Ooh. Oh, remember these earbuds where they didn't have the fucking silicone tips? I knew so many people that were like, oh, I don't like the silicone tips. They feel weird in my ear. These are so much better. These were such a fucking bad design. I'm so glad that silicone tips are just the standard now.
The original Dirty Buds. It all started here. Every time some stupid bootleg Nugget MP3 player has these hideous Dirty Buds that just crackle mids at you, they are based.
Oh yeah, they sound so fucking bad as well.
On these. These are Sennheiser.
And this was back when Sennheiser actually made good gear.
MX300s.
This is not the good gear.
There were 400s, there were 500s. It was a range of Dirty Buds. These are actually brand new vintage ones. Look, a generic Nugget. And what do you see? That's where they come from.
Oh shit, they're actually
so
a clone.
Beautiful, isn't it? To actually have the original ones. Well, the headphones we're looking at today, oh gosh, someone's just taken this chassis, this design to the most ridiculous degree. I didn't know you could take these this far. And before we look and gasp at them, I just have to help you appreciate.
Why do they have a... How much were these retailing at? Do they have a carry case?
What a mess these are. Who would do this? So, the originals. These are 32 ohms, which is the resistance. You know, like a pair of Ergo 600s. They're 300 ohms. People argue that's how much power it takes to drive them. It's not that simple. There's sensitivity and also, you know. What I've heard and I've subscribed to is that with more resistance, you know, any buzz and crackle and stuff from whatever nuggety MP3 player that you're cranking music out of, it can't overcome that kind of resistance. For instance, these are the Dirty Buds I use. These are my headphones. Hey, you want to talk about noise?
These ones scare people. This is the... this ear tip, man. This ear tip is just like... When you get into really caring about the audio quality of earbuds, this is what you're working with. This is how you noise isolate with earbuds. You gotta have big old silicon.
He's canceling. These will do it. These are Shure in-ears. They're musicians' earbuds, right? Because, you know, I play drums and play along the music. These are 9 ohms.
A lot of people get very scared by them because of how deep they go in the ear.
Some of the most quietest headphone jacks I ever deal with are MacBooks, and my goodness, plugging these into it, you can hear the MacBook thinking. There's like, gosh, plug it into a gaming PC, and you might as well just talk along with it. The headphone jacks are so noisy. But these are meant to be running out of wireless battery packs to a desk, and you know, these being 32, very contemporary. That's straight down the middle. These are 300.
320 for earbuds.
320 Dirty Buds.
You need a... You can't run these off of like a phone or a computer. You need a DAC for these.
That's more
or you won't fucking hear them.
HD 600s. Who would make these? The answer is Venture Electronics. Let's look at them. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. There they are. Oh, this cable feels amazing.
Oh, nice. Oh no. They actually have the fucking... Oh, they are.
It feels amazing. This is nice. But what do you see? The shells are clones of the Seni M.
How? How did they do this?
Mexes. This is taking Sennheiser MXs to the most ridiculous degree. I mean, you look at the original headphone jack, like not even gold-plated, Senny, mate. You're doing us dirty, mate. And,
No, I'm saying that they have the shitty flat plastic bullshit.
Whoa!
Gold!
4.4 balance? Are you kidding? Whoa! 4.4 balance? Are you kidding? Forget gold-plated. It's like triple X sized. I'm so excited.
God.
I can't believe I've lost these all this time. Gosh, with a headphone jack like this.
That is disgusting.
I'm not playing it out of my iPod. We're busting out the Fio M17. You want headphone jacks? You got unbalanced big dingle and small dingle, and then balanced big dingle, little dingle. And ridiculous amounts of power, which is going to be useful for, running headphones with 320 ohms. But they're dingle buds. So lately, honestly, my most favorite music to test with is ridiculous big bass stuff, because that's where a lot of modern music is really, making improvements. Through the 90s, that was like the real beginning of sub bass becoming like an actual feature in the music. And now it's like this finely crafted thing. Listen to Outcast's Roses. Man, like the sub bass is leading the charge. And controlling sub bass is something that little dinky dirty buds just absolutely struggle with. But we gotta work our way up to these.
Oh, no.
I gotta start at the ground floor.
Oh, no.
Oh, I gotta be careful. Am I stabbing through
You don't do
okay,
that.
No. I missed. It's fine. I can see I missed. This
This is a antique right here.
Oh, let me just get something out of the way straight away. My Puxel, my Doug Trio, eggs and sausages. Oh, they don't smell like they've been exploded already. That's
good.
Nice. I love Teddy Killer's, the song Feed Your Soul. Gosh, it slaps. Ooh, on the first one.
Oh, right. I forgot the cables used to be connected to,
Your Soul. Gosh, it slaps. Ooh, on the
you
first
had to fucking separate the cables. Oh, I don't miss these earbuds.
one. It's all coming back to me. These fit in my head terrible. They are so uncomfortable. Thankfully I can hold them in my ears to really give them a listen, which wouldn't work if I was walking around. But yeah, if they don't fit, they're not going to sound good. But, we'll struggle on. Okay, that's a nice volume for me. Wow. So that's what that song sounds like with no bass at all. Amazing. It's almost an experience in of itself, because I'm very used to hearing this with a huge subwoofer in my Nissan Leaf. All right, bootleg dirty buds. Used to hearing this with a huge subwoofer in my Nissan Leaf.
Fuck. I assume he's talked about this car over on Garbage Time. Why the fuck do you have a Nissan Leaf with a massive sub?
All right. Bootleg dirty buds out. MX 300s, the
Ooh.
real ones. I mean, I can't wait. This is
Classic
this is it.
dirty
Okay,
buds.
I need less volume. Okay.
Okay.
Kind of upsetting, because what I'm learning is these are almost quite a faithful reproduction of the words. Oh no! Senny, why? I mean, it's better. Like, no sub bass at all, basically.
Sure.
Like, they're heckin' thin. But, it's all mids. But the mids sound better. Which means something, because, music is mostly mids, right? That's where, like, the vocalist, the guitarist, the piano player, the viola is, the harmonica, the third harmonica. Don't ask about the second one. Like, the bass is, like, the bass, and the top end is just, like, percussion and cymbals and whatnot. So, the bulk of it sounds better. Time for the greatest ones of all time.
That's
the 320 ohm Venture Electronics.
I don't even know how they managed to build something like that.
Big Bing Bong Edition ones, the full size balanced. So look, we're gonna use that one. Here we go.
I hope they sound fucking garbage.
Look, alrighty. Out of the three, right? The real ones, the bootleggy ones, these are by far the best.
They had better sound the best. with 320 ohms resistance and a fucking balance connector.
By far the best. The kick actually has some poof to it. As the kick's doing its thing,
crazy.
it's actually kind of punching at you like it should. And amazingly, at the same volume as these are louder. So that's kind of what it says, like, ohms aren't just like, well, that's how much volume it needs. There's sensitivity and Sony's inability to focus on them. Sony! Yeah, just because they're 300-something ohm doesn't mean they're going to be the hardest things to drive. They're seemingly easier to drive, well, with this proper amplifier, than these fugly knockoff ones. I mean, I guess these are knockoffs too. This is Sennheiser's design. But there's still no proper sub bass. This tune, like,
I want to know why they made them. Actually, better question. Does he talk about the price? He might talk about the price.
Your head off kind of thing. And
I want to know how much these things cost.
Aren't doing it, which is strange considering how big the driver is in these. Hang on, where am I? I'm going to use my shoes. Oh my goodness, I got to turn this all the way down. Oh man. There it is. The thing is, I've actually. Here we are. I mean, these are quite expensive.
Sure.
But, like, I've actually put in a different filter. You can screw that off and put a different one in.
Oh.
To make the mids focused. Because, again, that makes them easier to hear music while you're playing drums. It's not about them sounding great and big bass and high treble. No. I want to hear where I am in the music. These are doing it. You can feel the sub bass. That's how it's right. I actually didn't know how well these did. I thought I enjoy using these all the time. I mean, gosh. Yeah, and then these sound like like when someone's on the bus or something and they got their headphones on way too loud and you can hear their music. This is just that experience, but privately. It sounds just like that. Can this thing pop them? Nah, but it distorts the heck out of them. Yeah, look, if I be more kind to them, then yeah, like they start to make more sense. If you like the shape of these late 90s, early 1000s cheap dinglebuds from Sennheiser.
Yeah, for some reason.
Ta-da, I do not. So, I've gotten away from the dank desk and actually sat down with these, right?
Okay.
You actually put some dingles on them, these like rubber things on them. What? These are my favorite. They've got like felts and donuts, whatever they call them.
Wait, they made things? I didn't even know that was a thing. I thought you just did, like, you just have to fucking have the stupid plastic in your ear.
I like these the most. They actually seal a little bit, and they stop them from just immediately falling out of my head. And I knew people get mad if I didn't actually give them a go, because, yeah, it does affect the sound. And yeah, I've actually sat down and listened to a bunch of music, more to rock stuff that I grew up with in the thousands. Like My Chemical Romance's The Black Parade, Muse, all these kind of...
Yeah, does it make the grungy, sort of crunchy music you used to listen to sound fine?
Bands... You know what? I was having a lot of fun with these. And yeah, there's a lot of rave reviews online of people who are really into these. I'm just gonna guess that they're Dirty Bud connoisseurs. I mean, they're out there. There's dozens of them. And yeah, like, these are gonna enter my regular rotation of headphones. I've got really exquisite, ridiculous high-end stuff like the Meze Empyreans and whatnot. And I've got some more mid-tier stuff. And yeah, these are going to be really fun. I mean, it's good to have different sounding earbuds. Even if one big thing that they do is just make your other stuff sound better. Because yeah, just to be honest, these just really don't have that sub bass. But neither do Grados. You play the music that's appropriate for them. And look, it's really nostalgic listening to a bunch of early thousands rock music out of Dirty Buds. I feel like I'm like waiting to be picked up from school from my dad in 2006
That's fair. I get that.
Or something. But yeah, I do like them. But for the money, though, my goodness, like AKG K52s, and you could buy
180 US. Nah, 180 US dollars. No, no way. That's actually fucking cooked. Who is buying that at $180?
Multiple sets of them. multiple sets for the cost of these. And that's another thing I read up on. Is everyone like, gosh, even on special, that's a hard sell. You gotta wanna love the Dirty Buds. There's just not a lot of sub bass to them, which I keep bringing up just because modern music is full of it. It's a big advancement that modern music has done. It is the control of sub bass. Pop music's full of it. Rap is full of it. It's what people want. Sub bass feels great, it sounds great, right? My cars have subwoofers in them because I love sub bass. But these are definitely entering the rotation for me. Super fun to hear the originals and just be like, oh, yeah, okay. They're just heckin' mid. They absolutely sound better than the Borky bootleggy ones, but they suffer from the same problem, which is that they're just mids. So if you like mids, well, mate, then great.
They're pretty
but
mid.
These just take it too far. So welcome to the fray, 320 ohm Dirty Buds. May I actually listen to you for years and you don't just balk out in like 12 months or something. But then, you know, I have had them for like 6 years. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Huge thanks to these stinky names. I hear they're my $10 floaties. That's so cool of you. Thank you so much. On Float Plane, heaps of vids, snack stuff, Frank wearing some hats. We're watching Australian police stuff and soon to be watching New Zealand police stuff.
Okay.
Like, gosh, Police 10-7 is so good. And so, yeah, if you could support me, thank you so much. I'll make you as much as I can. And hey, you know what, mate? I'll see you all next time.
Oh my goodness, that's
Frank.
pretty good. And it's slanty like the cool kid.
We nearly had it. Frank's staring right into my soul.
That was fun. I always like some Dang Pod stuff. Dang Pods is always a ton of fun to watch.